Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to my first attempt at a proper event vlog. Now if you're new to this channel is new, so welcome. Last week I had a go at doing an event vlog, but I did it retrospectively and everything was filmed in portrait for Instagram. So this week we are proper, we are professional. I've got a tripod, which means I can hold the phone further away from me, and we're in landscape, so it should work with YouTube. Anyway, just got to the yard. Time to get Ozzy bathed. He is already plaited, thank goodness, because I am rubbish at it. So one of the girls here has done that for me. She's an absolute lifesaver. So we're going to give him a quick bath, get the lorry packed, and then we are up nice and early tomorrow morning. We're going to Offchurch Bury, and nobody knows this, but obviously this is going to get put out after the event itself. We are doing our very first 105. So stay tuned to see how it all goes. So I've just finished bathing Ozzy, which is always an ordeal. Ozzy actually did some showing as a youngster, although with the amount of fuss that he kicks up every time he has a bath, you really wouldn't think so. But anyway, here we are. He is bathed, clean-ish. I've just got to get the chalk out and do his leggies. Yeah, get your leggies all white, because yes, we like to chalk up his legs and wrap them up overnight to keep them nice and white. But yeah, I've done a time lapse of the bathing ritual, so you'll have just seen that. He just hates it. He doesn't like standing still for a bath. He's a little monkey. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we? There's nothing in the bucket. There's no food. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on and get these leggies chalked up. So quite a few people have asked me, I put a little poll up on my Instagram. Sorry, the hood is just down off his neck because I'm still cleaning his back. Hi Oz. Yeah, quite a lot of people asked me on Instagram about doing a vlog with kind of like event prep and getting ready. So I thought whilst we're getting ready, I'll just talk through a few of the things that I do, which to be honest, before I started eventing I had no idea about. And at times I still feel like I'm a little bit clueless. His little pink nose. But yeah, I thought it'd be just useful to talk through some of the things that I do to get ready. So obviously we have bathed. Keris very, very kindly put his plaits in earlier on for me because I just can't plait. I can plait my own hair, but yeah, I just can't plait them in. One of the things a lot of people have asked about, oh, the sun's not good there, is studs, and why do you have studs? How do you even go about doing studs? And if I'm honest, I had no idea when I first started eventing. I had to ask one of the girls at the yard to show me, and I still didn't really understand it. You can get all kinds of different studs. I'm certainly not an expert in it, but for me, Ozzy doesn't really like sticky wet ground, so I tend to always pick his stud holes out. He's got 2 in each shoe. It is a bit extra. I think we paid £10 extra on top of his normal shoes to get them put in. But there's 2 in each shoe, and basically I just pick them out before every event so that they're clean and they're ready to go. So it's just less time when I get there to have to faff around doing things. Basically, to pick them out, it's pretty straightforward. There's lots of different kits you can get, but I've just got a really basic one. Mine is the Shire's one. The label is so bad. There's the label. It's literally that old. I've had it for like the last 3 years, but yeah, I think it was about £25, so not that bad. And inside here is there's 8 sort of like really big studs. There's like 4 middle-sized ones and then 4 smaller ones. I probably shouldn't show them because they're like, I haven't cleaned them. The ones at the back I haven't used for a long time, so they are a bit rusty. But basically that's the stud kit. Now the things that I have got extra is this stud tap, because I thought I'd try a different one to the one that came in the kit, but actually I tend to use the one in the kit more than anything else. And then this did have a brush on the end of it. It's like a wire brush, but it fell off ages ago, and to be honest, you can pick the stud hole out with the little like tip on the end there, so that tends to work for me. So basically I'll try and show you while I do one, which is really hard, trying to hold his shoe. Maybe I'll stand the tripod beside and show you how we do stud holes. Okay, so here we go. I will attempt to show you how I do his stud holes. So, give me your foot, dude. Basically, you're not going to be able to see it from there, so I'll show you on the camera. You can see there the 2 holes at the top of the shoe on each side. That's the stud hole. So what we've got to do first of all is get all that rubbish out of those stud holes, because yeah, obviously he's been in the field, he's been in the arena. So this is when I use this tool and I just pick it out. Basically, there's not much finesse to it. I just pick it all out, get all of that muck out, and then do the same on the other side. Now, because the weather's been quite nice, you can't see me, I am here, because the weather's been quite nice, I don't know if I'll stud or which studs I'll use or anything until I get there, because obviously I don't know what the ground's been like up at Offchurch Bury, but we'll find out tomorrow. So anyway, like I say, pick that out and then you tap the studs. I'll try and move that up a little bit so you can see a bit better. So I like to use this one because, as you can see, it's got quite a good depth on it, so it actually pulls out all the muck that's in the stud holes. So basically you just put it in like you would like a screw and just twist. You'll see it falls into the hole quite easily, and just twist it until you kind of can't twist it anymore. And basically all that's doing is just cleaning all the threads so that you can then put the stud in quite easily. So that's in far enough, just untwist it, and then you'll probably be able to see bits falling out there, but I'll show you. You can see on there how much muck there is. Sorry Ozzy, let me do it with my other hand. Yeah, you can see on there how much muck is actually in the threads. So it cleans that all out of the stud hole. So that's that, and then I just tap that off. And then we've got these little guys. I found these to be the best ones. These are the Lemieux stud plugs. These are really good because then they keep the stud holes clean overnight. And then basically I just pop one of those into the stud hole like so, and then you can see that's how it looks. The stud hole has been cleaned, tapped, and is kept clean overnight with the stud plug in. So basically that is how I prepare his stud holes. Lots of people have asked about that, and as I say, before I started eventing I had no idea about stud holes, about studs, about tapping studs or anything. So yeah, that's a very basic quick run through of how I do his stud holes. So yeah, I'm going to just do the other side now, and then I've got this back one to do, and then that's his stud holes sorted. But it is hard work because he's heavy and he puts all of his weight on me when I'm holding his foot up. So yeah, it is hard work. But anyway, I'll crack on. Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. So we are all ready and packed. If I talk it through, it means that I haven't forgotten anything. So I've got my 2 champion hats, I've got my fixed peak, and I've got my cross-country one. I've got my boots down here and they are cleaned and polished. And then up here we've got Ozzy's boots, we've got show jumping ones in here, cross-country ones in here. Up there on the bed I've got my equilibrium massage pad and then various saddle pads as well. And then in the back of the lorry, I've got my saddles and bridles. So they are both in dressage and jump, and then the bridles are like there. You can tell I'm not very used to doing this. So yes, I think we are pretty much all ready. Ozzy is bathed, chalked, bandaged. He's got his plaits done, thanks to Keris, and his hood on. So yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. But yes, so nobody knows that I'm doing the 105 at this point. Obviously this is Friday night. It's 7:30, 7:45, something like that. The only people I've told is obviously Kenny, Sarah and Hannah, my mum and dad. Haven't told anybody else. So this came about, I thought I'd give a bit of background. So basically, as I say, this is a new channel, so a lot of you guys probably won't know if you follow on Instagram. Sorry for repeating myself, but we have only really been eventing. This is our first year, our first like proper go at eventing. We moved from the northeast about a year and a half ago. And before that, I'd literally only done a handful of events, but did not have a clue what I was doing. I was really, really new to all of it. It's always been my dream to go eventing, but I just, we need to build it up, build up confidence and just like a partnership as well. So this is like the first year that I've really had like a crack at it. Last year I did a couple of 90s, and then at the end of the season I did Tweezle down, stepped up to 100. This season so far I've done Oxtalls, Blindley Heath and BCA that have all been 100. And when I went to Lucinda's earlier this month, she said to me, why not do a 105 before you go up to novice? And I was kind of like, oh, because novice is quite scary for somebody like me who is used to jumping smaller fences and only just really started jumping big with Ozzy in the last year. He's more than capable. It's just my confidence more than anything else. So when Lucinda said look for some 105s, I thought, yeah, fair enough, I'll have a look for some 105s. It seems like a better, plan than going straight from 100 to novice. So I kind of had a look around, but there wasn't really that many events that did 105. And then this event, this one at Offchurch Bury, does have a 105, but I entered the 100 because I thought, let's just do another 100. Because 100, crazily, like to me, is starting to feel a bit okay, like comfortable-ish. Whereas I used to be terrified of an 80, so that is like huge progress for me. So anyway, I was on the wait list for the 100. This is a very long-winded way of telling you this. I was on the wait list for the 100. I got a phone call yesterday afternoon from the secretary who said that there was a space in the 105 if I was interested. Now, I'd been sat on the wait list all week. I think I was 12th on the list at the start of the week, so I'd kind of resigned myself to not eventing this weekend. I just sort of thought it wasn't going to happen. So then to get that phone call and then her offer me the 105, and then also the times are really good. The dressage is like 11:20. I think short jumping is like nearly 1 o'clock, and then dressage cross country is 2:20. So there's loads of time. So it means I can get there, just focus on the dressage to start, and then I can walk the courses between sort of dressage and show jumping time. So it all kind of felt like it was meant to be. So I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. So here we are, and that is why we are doing our first 105. So it's kind of apt to be doing a vlog, a proper vlog at our first 105. So here we go, fingers crossed we have a good day. To be totally honest, I'm looking at it as a training exercise because we've not done a novice level dressage test before, and this dressage test has got counter canter and rein back in it, which we've done a bit of rein back, done a bit of counter canter. So I'm not expecting to go out and do anything great. However, it's a really good learning exercise, and it just gives us a little bit of a dipping your toe in the water of stepping up to the next level. So yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I think hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be a good day. So yes, but for now I'm going to go home, have a shower, have something to eat. I'm going to have a carby dinner tonight, pasta, just because I know tomorrow I'll be nervous and I won't eat because I'm terrible for that. But Ozzy is all ready, the lorry is all packed. So we're here in, I'll be back here in less than 12 hours to get going. And then we'll take you along for the journey, get whatever footage I can, and share our day doing our first 105. So yes, anyways, I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Let's see if there's poo stains. Good morning. Good morning, little pink nose. Hi. What colour are you? What colour are you? How many poo stains is there? Oh, well that looks promising. That looks very promising. I think you might be clean. Wow. Should get you ready then? Oh, you're going to go toilet now? Good, get it all out before we get in the lorry. Come on then, big man, let's get you ready.
Offchurch Bury, and fluently through the water to Holly and Hard Land. I'm using inaccurate information. Our latest stuff is in fact Claire Searle.
I've heard quite a few people do voiceovers on their dressage test before, so I thought I would have a go at doing a very, very brief voiceover of mine. So this was our first attempt at a BE novice test, and to be completely honest, when I saw what the test was and saw that it had counter canter and rein back, I thought, oh my God, this could go very, very wrong. So this was test, as I say, it was the novice 111, and basically it had 3 loop serpentines on each rein, which you can see starting here. It then had a 20-meter circle in the middle, which was your canter element, and then after that you had to do sort of like a half circle back to the track, and then do a little bit in counter canter on each rein. It also had to include medium trot strides, which we had a go at here, but I was a bit scared that he was going to canter, so I probably didn't push as hard as I could have. And it then had medium strides in the canter as well. However, bits I was really pleased with. First of all, that canter transition. Really, really happy with that. Canter is something we've definitely struggled with, especially the transitions. And from to go on the marker when I asked, I was really, really happy with it. Now here is where it starts to unfold. So you had to go up to the top of the arena and then do a 10 to 12 meter circle back to the edge, which was supposed to be in canter here and counter canter here. But as you can see, we'd gone to trot and I just didn't want to risk trying to go for canter, so I just trotted to the marker. Now we were supposed to halt for a few seconds, then rein back. As you can see, Ozzy did not fancy rein back. So yeah, I think we got a 4 for that, and I think we got a 2 for the canter mark beforehand. So yeah, definitely lost a few marks there, but never mind. Then it was onto the free walk on long rein, which actually I thought was quite nice. He normally struggles to actually stretch down with a nice overtrack, and he had both here, so I was pretty happy with that. However, as I picked up the rein, he did jog, so lost a mark for that. And then we headed on to everything on the other rein. So we did the 3 loop serpentine again, then some medium trot strides across the diagonal, and then the canter with the counter canter on the rein. But I was over the moon because we actually did achieve that rein. So yeah, overall we got a score of 44.8. So our mistakes were definitely costly. However, I was actually really pleased with this test. Dressage at Eventon has been really difficult for us. I mean, you can see obviously Ozzy is a big horse. He's quite hard to keep together in such a small space between the whiteboards, and his contact is something we normally get marked down for, but I felt like in this test his contact was probably the most consistent it's been for a long time, and his transitions upwards to canter were really nice, and equally his downwards transitions were much nicer than they have been previously. He would normally throw his head up in the air when I asked for a downward transition, so I was really happy. And as you can see here, although we did overshoot the circle, it definitely was bigger than a 12 meter, it was more like a 15. We came back to the track and we did some counter canter, so I was pretty happy that we achieved this. Anyway, it wasn't the best test in the world, but for me, a huge improvement. He warmed up beautifully. He really listened to me and was pretty damn happy with it. So I'm just doing a quick debrief. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because obviously I'm right next to the tannoy. But anyway, yes, we've done dressage so far. To be totally honest with you, I was absolutely chuffed with how he warmed up. He was really listening to me. I felt like we had like a really good contact. He was really good off my leg. Yeah, and I just felt quite happy overall with how he felt. However, we had a little bit of a mishap on the, I think it was the right rein. You had to do a circle and then go at, I can't remember what mark it was. I think it was do like a half sort of 10 to 12 metre circle across the diagonal and do counter canter from like B to M. And the last few tests that we've done, when we've come across the diagonal, we've had to go from canter to trot on X, and he preempted it, so we got halfway across and he'd already gone to trot. So I kind of just gave up, because I thought if I ask him for canter, he's probably going to take off on the wrong lead and then I'll have to correct it then again. So I just gave up on the canter, so we didn't have any counter canter on the right rein. And then he did rein back, which I was quite pleased about. It was a little bit wobbly, but he did it anyway. So you're really not going to be able to hear me here. Wait there. Let me go inside the lorry. Is it any better inside the lorry? Probably not. Maybe slightly better. So yeah, so we got a 44.8, which, you know, you're not going to go, yeah, that's a great score. But actually, for me, where we've been, like, eventing, warming up's been so tense. I always, like, tip forward. I'm, like, really tense. He's tense, and I really struggle. And actually, he warmed up beautifully. He felt really with me. He was really off the leg. It was just those costly mistakes, and because they were over a few moves, obviously it knocked our mark down quite a bit. So yeah, maybe not the best result on paper, but I'm absolutely over the moon. Just watch the show jumping. It's really like up and down. It's quite undulating. Just gonna have to really like work hard on that. And then cross country is over there. You can probably just see people warming up over here. I haven't walked the cross country yet. I'm gonna get the show jumping out of the way and then go and walk the cross country just before I go and do it. So yeah, we are calm, relaxed, composed, and yeah, on to show jumping. You having a nice time, little lorry dogs? You having a nice time? Do you like coming to events? You're very handsome. Oh, very handsome. I knew you'd want attention if I said so. Good boys. Frodo, sit down. Sit down. Good boy, Winnie. He's so cute. Right, let's get you ready for show jumping. Yeah, we're gonna go do jumpies. Yeah. Come on, big man, you gotta wake up. You've got to wake up. Looking very up for that, Ozzy. Looking very up for it. Wake up. It's time to go show jumping. It says, hi, Dad.
Hello.
Hi, Dad. Jumpy time. He's half asleep.
I know.
Literally half asleep. thought I would just pop back on again and discuss my show jumping round. So those of you who follow us over on Instagram will have already seen what happened in the show jumping. Very, very unfortunately, we parted company at that fence I'm just cantering past now, which was the second to last fence, which was really, really frustrating. I am not including the fall in this vlog because I don't really want to have that on this channel, so we're absolutely fine. It was just a case of I came off the side because I was unbalanced and I just hit the floor with a bit of a clatter. But other than that, I am okay. I've just got a bit of a sore knee and a few bruises, but otherwise all okay. So as you can see, so far this round was going really, really nicely. Our show jumping has definitely been something I've put a lot of work into, and it did feel like this height really, really suited him. So I was over the moon with how we were meeting every fence, how balanced he felt, how rhythmical he felt. And as Lucinda keeps drilling into me, it's all about the canter and the quality of the canter and the energy in the canter. And I felt going around this course, he had a lot of energy and a really good rhythm. So yeah, I was really, really pleased with this round. It was just a shame it ended the way it did.
Justified. Thank you for getting me down here promptly. So Annabelle Ridgway Hills, Cassie
Boy.
Michelle Girl
Good lad.
on the furthest reaches of the course.
Well, here I am, still in show jumping attire. It was not the end that we hoped for. I'll put the video on so you can see the show jumping, but basically it was a very spooky course with lots of like undulating ground, and to be honest, he was jumping great. He was jumping so well, and then we just came into the second to last fence and I kicked and said go, and he had to like dip down and looked at the last second, and I'd already kind of committed to it. So as he went over, I just came flying off the side. Yeah, such is life. Got a very sore knee, fat sore knee. I've cried a bit. Not what I was hoping for, but we just ourselves down. He's okay. I'm pretty much okay, apart from a bit upset and a bit sore. So yeah, just ourselves down. Get back out next weekend and try again. But yeah, sorry this vlog's a bit cut short. No cross country, but such is life and such is horses. we are back at the yard, safe and sound, and a little bit sore. My knee is feeling quite swollen and uncomfortable, so I have a feeling that's probably going to get worse. I can't even fit you in the shot because you're so big. You're a giant. Anyway, I'm going to get Ozzy out for the night so he can go and have a nice chilled night, eating all the grass he wants, and tell his friends all about how he didn't get to go cross country today. But never mind, these things happen. It's all a learning curve. So yeah, basically, I don't really know what to say. It's just one of those unfortunate things. The show jump was really spooky. I thought we were committed, I thought we were going, and then just at that last second he sort of drew his eyes down, had a look at it, but then bless him, he was so honest, he still jumped it for me. But by that point I was already kind of halfway up his neck with my feet out the stirrup. So yeah, he jumped it so big as well. The photographer actually took a picture of when I was mid-flight over the fence, and yeah, he absolutely cleared it by a mile, didn't you? Yeah, you weren't touching those swirly poles, were you? But, you know, dust yourself off and have another crack next weekend. But at the end of the day, we're both home safe, we're both okay. Yeah, it's not my confidence, I can't lie, because I do struggle with confidence anyway. So to have a fall, I've never fallen off at an event before, so to have a fall today has definitely... Oh, we're having snacks. Ozzy, you can eat when you get in the field. Okay, I'll carry on my little debrief and outro here. Yeah, so to have a fall at an event is definitely not my confidence. And show jumping is something I have really struggled with. We've done so much with Lucinda and it built my confidence right up, but to have that happen today has definitely given me a knock. So over the last few hours I've had all kinds of thoughts, because we're going out next weekend to Tweedledown doing the 100. I've had all kinds of thoughts thinking, oh, maybe I should withdraw, maybe I should just leave it. But then I spoke to my mum and then obviously Kenny as well, and they've both said, no, you've just got to get back on and crack on. And I'm sure Lucinda would say the same. I have texted her to tell her what's going on, so we'll see what she comes back with. But yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Like, it's hard when you have your confidence knocked, and it's hard when you're really trying and you just... I think the thing is, I'm not trying to qualify for anything. But even so, it's just quite like difficult when you're working really hard and you're putting in all the effort and all the training, and then something like that happens. It's just frustrating. But anyway, it is what it is. It's one of those things. We can't do anything about it. We're fine. We come back to fight another day. But I think actually on that topic, it's made me decide that... So I was planning on trying to go novice this year. But I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Sure, I heard someone shouting there. Must have been from down there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put that on the back burner for now. I think let's just go out and keep doing 100. Don't push ourselves. You know, we tried the 105 today, and yes, the show jumping was fine. He was jumping brilliantly before that. The dressage was hard, and stepping up to doing a novice test is definitely difficult. So I think let's just stick with the 100, stick with the 100 tests. Not push ourselves, just get comfortable, get confident, and get good at this level, and not worry about putting any pressure on about stepping up to novice just yet, because we don't need to, do we, big guy? Even though he's perfectly capable of jumping novice, aren't you? Yeah, we just don't need to do it. So anyway, that is my summary of today. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I've tried my best to try and put things in that I thought you would like to see. So let me know, give me some feedback in the comments below of what you've liked, what you would like to see more of. And I'll try my best to try and keep vlogging and doing decent vlogs for you guys to watch. But yeah, onwards and upwards, big guy, innit? Yeah. He's like, just let me eat the grass, I'm starving. So yes, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please do like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell to get a notification of when I post my next video. And hopefully we'll be back out next weekend stronger than ever, rebuilding that confidence and cracking on with the rest of our season. So yeah, bye from me, bye from Ozzy, and we'll see you all soon.